Hello gamers! Welcome to episode 14 of the tutorial series! Today, we'll get into hostile neural networks. And as you guys already can see, I went ahead of myself and I already made myself the setup. But don't worry, I'll be teaching you guys from start to end. So my system here basically lets me farm Blaze infinitely using RF. As you guys can see, using the prediction matrices and RF, we can generate these Nether predictions and these Blaze predictions. Right after we generate those Blaze predictions, we can go ahead and pipe them into our loop fabricator here, which then turns our Blaze predictions into Blaze rods. And I could do this quite infinitely, just as long as we keep providing it with prediction matrices. Alright, so the first thing you guys are gonna need are the simulation chambers and the loop fabricators. It's nothing hard, nothing we don't have access to. And the next thing we're gonna need is a model framework. Also nothing we don't have access to. It's going to make that. And lastly, we are going to need a deep learner. Also pretty easy recipe. And the next thing you're gonna need is a specific mob you want to farm. So in my case, I already got the Blaze, so next thing I want is the Enderman. So let's go find ourselves some Enderman. All we have to do is right click the Enderman with our framework here. Just like that, and now we have an Enderman on our hands. Next we go to our deep learner, right click and place the framework right here. Next thing that we need to do is upgrade the tier from faulty to basic. So we are going to need to collect data from Enderman, which we are going to do by killing them. So we need to collect 6 data right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. There we go. Go to our deep learner, and now we have the basic tier, and that's all we're gonna need. So let's go back home. Alright, now that we are back home, we're gonna stick the Enderman inside the simulation chamber right here in the top left corner, and it's gonna start simulating for us. Currently we have a 5% chance of getting the Enderman predictions, and as our tier goes up, you see we're in basic tier right now, so will our chances. So the longer this data model is in here, the more accurate our simulation chamber will be, but it will eat up a lot of energy. In the meantime, you guys have to make sure you have prediction matrices here. It's pretty easy to make, nothing we don't have access to, and I just got myself an orc drawer and then filled it up with the prediction matrix, and then just pipe them into here. Also, I gotta tell you guys that this actually stores a lot of energy. As you guys can see, it stores up to 256 million FE, and our energy system is actually not that big. So I'm having to connect this on and off every now and then, just so that we don't run out of energy, making sure the simulation chamber doesn't suck it all up, you know? Alright, so eventually we're gonna get ourselves a prediction, which I then funneled out of here and then into these drawers. And from these drawers it will go into the loop fabricator, and it's just gonna keep giving us an infinite amount of items that we need. So I'm actually gonna turn this off for a second by just clicking here. So you press left click here to activate the loop fabricator, let it choose what you want it to produce, and then click here to clear it. So as you guys can see, our model accuracy has actually gone up from 5% to 8.9. Eventually it will go all the way up to 99.5. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty short episode. I just wanted to show you guys how it's done. the most important part that we should take away from this is using the blaze data model. As you guys can see, I've been running it for quite some time already, and I've already got myself a lot of blaze rods. This is required for the next episode, so be sure to be ready for that so that we can get into, let's see, into power. And I really want to get into the thermal generators, which require thermal plates, which requires blaze rods. So yeah, that is why we are learning about hostile neural networks today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you guys have any questions. Bye!